What is good? Hello, hello. Let's get everybody on board. Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What's happening? What is going on? Welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com. And what I do, what you and I do, what we do is we help folks create a little side income or a lot of side income on the side of whatever it is you're doing. So if you're open to taking a look, you want to build something online, let me know and we can chat about it. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you today. I'm a little out of it, to be truthful. Um, been in this 4-day seminar, Faith Over Fear, with Ray Higdon. And if you don't know Ray Higdon, man, you got to follow this guy. He's everywhere. But this guy is the man. This 4-day seminar transformation seminar, if you would. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you, Troy. If you're not following me, follow me. Let me know what's going on. I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty awesome. Just ask me, I'll tell you. And yeah, hit that follow. And let's go. So this 4-day seminar with Ray Higdon called Faith Over Fear and entrepreneurship seminar, training on network marketing, really the marketing part of network marketing. And so it was just right. And speaker after speaker just kept blowing my mind. And, I'm a little emotional. So there were a few speakers that hit home with me and I got a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was pretty awesome. There was one speaker that said something. I mean, every speaker said something. I could do it live on every single speaker, but this one particular speaker said a really cool story, which I'm not going to share the story tonight. But he shared a really cool story. But at the end, he dropped the mic with, there's 3 stages, I call them now, 3 stages when you have a dream to really like achieve that dream, right? So here we go. Body, mind, soul is here again with another Bible question. You can always, I challenge you, I said that, you can send that private message me. I don't get into religious conversations. This is, again, my channel is not political or religious. Again, if you want to talk, we can always talk, So I'm definitely not afraid of that. I got the good Lord behind me. So, anyway, here we go. This particular speaker said there's really 3 stages to really achieving your dream, right? And it dawned on me. It really hit me pretty hard. Martin, how are you? Welcome. It hit me pretty hard because I related to the 3 stages in a way that I had not even thought about before, and I can boldly say not a lot of us probably think about it this way ever. I don't think, because everybody talks about, hey, you got to have a dream, and then you got that dream and you got to have this burning desire to really want it, and then and then you just don't quit, that kind of a thing, right? Usually that's what it's all about. But this guy really spun it around. Thomas Johnson was his name. But what he said is that, well, I'm going to modify a little bit, a couple things here and there, but about 98% of it is what he shared. The first thing is you got to have a dream, right? You can have a want, you can have a goal, but those are not dreams. Sorry. Dreams are things that itch you, that are fresh in the front of your mind, not the back of your mind, in front of your mind. Dreams are stuff that you think about constantly. You want out of life. Dreams are things that may keep you up at night, may have you wake up really early in the morning because of your dream. Now, I'm not talking about when you sleep and you dream in your dreams. I'm talking about dreaming of something like, what if I could have that? What if I could be that? What if I could go there? What if I could, right? So, dream, you got to have one, right? You got to have one that is, it kind of speaks to your soul, right? It's something that it's not like a kind of a wish. I wish I could have this today, but tomorrow, yeah, right? It's got to stick around with you. It's got to stick. It's got to give you that itch. It's got to give you that, I really want that, right? That kind of a thing. And the second thing, and this is the second stage and the third stage are really the two that we don't ever think about. See, because you got to have a dream, and then you got to like accept. There's a couple of things you got to accept, right? And the first thing you got to accept is that the next stage is the struggle. Nobody really talks about it that way. The struggle that is attached with your dream, right? So when you're when you have this burning desire, when you have this dream that just kind of just it just bothers you, like bugs you, it's just like, I really want this thing, right? You got to be able to say, okay, I really want this. Then I got to really embrace the struggle that goes with it, right? You got to accept that struggle that goes with it, because if there were no struggle involved with a dream, and then it wouldn't be a dream. You could just go get it, right? You'd be like, oh, I can probably order it online and at Amazon, and it'll get here like in 2 days, right? So it's not that. Um, I'm very passionate, but I'm afraid others will be ignoring, supportive. Any advice? Absolutely. We can talk about that all day, Bobby. I'll get to that in a second. That's a really good point. Um, if there's, I'll get to that in a second. That's a really good one because it connects here. And McLean, is that what it is? McLean. If you guys are not following me, hit that follow. Let's go. Oh, and then this is the first time I did this. I put a goal of 5 hot chilies. I really don't know what that means, but I just put it there. 25 years to the finish line. I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Thank you. I'll follow back after this live. So I don't really know what that means, but I just put 5 chilies because I like things spicy. Anyway, maybe somebody can explain that stuff to me. I don't really get involved with those things. I just share my message. So the struggle, you got to embrace that struggle. That's got to go with the dream. If you really want to like have it as a real thing, or you could just keep dreaming about it like for the rest of your life. But if you really want to get it, achieve it, hold on to it, live it, experience it, right? You gotta sign up for that struggle clause. Right? We gotta go through that struggle, right? I appreciate you listening and tuning in, right? We gotta sign up for that struggle, and that is what leads us to victory. And victory is where things come through, right? Things come through. you get your dream, you get more than your dream, because the good Lord says that, hey, He's going to bless you. Strength, power, control, discipline. I love it. Right. So it's important that if you're dreaming, because we dream about things all the time, right? And then we don't sign up for the struggle before the victory, and that is exactly why we quit before we start. You quit before you start because you're not signing up for the struggle. You want to skip the struggle. You want to go from dream to victory. And as soon as we find out, oh, wait a minute, hold up, hold everything up. There's another stage here. Oh, the struggle stage. I'm out. You mean I got to talk to a couple of people? I'm out. You mean I got to share my products and opportunity with other people? I'm out. You mean even though I'm passionate, I'm not going to share my information, my message with the world, because there are bozos that may judge me. That's the struggle part. The smaller you play, the less you share with the world, the less people are going to be shaming you. Nobody will even shame you. I talked about this actually a couple nights ago in a live. So the smaller you play, the less you share with the world, the less you show up. You don't have to worry about a thing. Nobody will hate on you. Nobody will love on you either. See, I get a lot of hate. I actually just got one early today, right? So the struggle is hard. Yeah. You know what? The struggle is hard. Easy life is hard too. There's no such thing as easy life, right? I mean, if you do the easy things, right, life is going to be hard, right? If you just skip this and you just go to work and come home and you just don't do anything extra, you don't do this, you don't exercise, you don't do this, you don't do that. If you just do the easy stuff, life is going to be really hard. But if you do the hard stuff in the beginning, you do the struggle part in the beginning, life is going to be easy. We talk about all these people who have it easy, don't we? How do they have it so easy? We don't talk about their struggle. I have a whole section of lives that I do, and it's called Thursdays with Sean. And the whole story, the whole live is all about stories. And one of the things that I stress about is that you see the glory, but you don't know the story. So you see the victory. You see the people that are driving the cars, having the houses, getting on the stages and talking, living the life, traveling the world. But what we do, we immediately judge. Immediately. Oh, they must have done. Oh, he must have got money from. We judge. We don't even know anything, but we judge. Why? Because we skip that struggle stage completely. You want to start a business on the side. You want to do network marketing. You want to do MLM because you understand the concept. You understand the profession. You want to do something on the side. But why don't you do it? Because, well, people are going to judge me. People are going to say, what? You're doing one of those? You don't do it. Why? Because then Jimmy over here is going to make fun of you. But let me ask you a question. If tomorrow I had a magic wand and I came to you and I said, I tell you what, since you're so worried about what Jimmy over here is going to think about you, I tell you what, why don't we do a swaparoo and you live completely, you become Jimmy over here, you live his life completely and he becomes you. Would you switch complete lives with that person that makes fun of you and judges you? Would you? I don't even know you. Whoever is watching this, whoever that needs to hear this, I don't even know you. But I'm willing to bet that the answer is no. No. You wouldn't switch bank accounts. You wouldn't switch cars. You wouldn't switch jobs. You wouldn't switch significant other. Remember, it's a whole package. You got to switch the entire thing. You wouldn't switch your wardrobe. You wouldn't switch your. But then, Jimmy's going to say, Tom got into a network marketing company. I can't do network marketing because, well, Jimmy over here thinks I'm going to go to prison. You may be passionate. You may have this fire within you, and you may let others just play. Let's kill that dream game with you, right? Because some people are not really willing to dream themselves. So why would they want to encourage you to dream? Why would they encourage you to be passionate and live your passion when they don't have one themselves? It's like when somebody doesn't have a car, why would they encourage you to buy one or upgrade your car? They're like, whatever, dude. I don't even have one. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I'll be sure to follow back. Right. So there's three parts about what you want to talk about. There's one is you, then there is the message, then there is, the people you're going to talk to, right? So the messenger, the message, the messagee, right? The first one and the last one don't matter. The message is what's important. I stutter. You notice that I stutter. Lately, in the past 3-4 months, my stuttering has become really worse, right? And I do coaching myself, right? So it's become really worse. I've had some stuff come up, right? I still am here. People make fun of me. People judge me. People say, are you this? I don't care. They pay more attention and effort and all this stuff and saying all that stuff, typing that stuff, than like me even paying attention to that. All I do is just block and delete. Next. I mean, coins make a lot of noise. $100 bills don't make no noise, right? So hey, if you want to change the world, if you want to go out there and be of an influence, do you like, are you expecting like nobody would say, oh, you're doing a great job? Like everybody's going to come and say, oh, you're doing awesome. You don't think anybody's going to say, what are you doing? There's going to be people who are going to, look at Jesus. There's people that didn't like Jesus, right? I think. Didn't they put him on a cross and nailed him, all that stuff? It wasn't because of love. Why? Because Jesus showed up. He played big. He traveled from city, from town to town to town, talked to everybody, regardless of what people thought. Why? Because the message was important. You get into a network marketing company, People say it doesn't work. Guess what? From talent to talent to talent to people, it doesn't matter what people say. Why? Because you believe in your products, you believe in your opportunity, and you know they both work. Doesn't matter what this person says, that person. My parents don't support me in my network marketing game. They don't even buy my products. Like my mom buys our coffee. She loves our coffee, and I guess my mom does buy a couple of products, but my dad doesn't. Okay, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It matters zilch, nada. If you gotta let the crowd or your passion dictate. It just you can't have both, right? Now here's what's interesting. You go out there, you preach what you preach, you believe what you believe, and you're I talked about the three T's in the marketplace. You do those, and you're gonna catch your crowd. Yeah, you're gonna have some people that are gonna be just block, delete, next, right? There's gonna be people that are gonna be thirsty for what you have to share. That's what's important. The bozos don't matter. That's why the Bible says a prophet is not accepted in their own hometown. Yeah, I'm into that. That's when you keep your endeavors to yourself. I think I'm actually afraid of my own rage and resentment that comes with fate yourself. Oh, Bobby, that's cool. Hey, Bobby, follow me, and then we'll chat some more. Rage. Okay, so wow, that's a really strong word. So if you have rage, what I would recommend, I don't know if you pray, I don't know if you're a believer or not. I am, so I do my best to turn everything to Him. But if you're not into that, or maybe you are, you can maybe, if you want, you can shoot me a message. If you don't want to, drop it in the comments. But what I would do if it's rage, it usually comes from forgiveness and pain and hurt. So, because I'm no stranger to that for sure. Some of you actually know that. But rage usually comes from not forgiving somebody or some people, right? I actually talked about this last night, I think. There's a couple people in my life that I have a really hard time forgiving. So I always ask for His help to help me forgive these two people because I can't do it on my own, right? And I know a lot of rage comes from there. So if that's where it's coming from, you can't be a healer if you're wounded yourself and you haven't worked on your own wounds. Does that make sense? You can't be a surgeon if you're having an operation, if you're having, quadruple bypass. You can't. You just have to have the surgery, right? So you can't heal other people. That's why I have such a hard time when people, like on their profile, say life coach, and their life is a mess. It's like they're trying to make $50. Life coach or diet coach or health coach or whatever coach. That's why I have such a hard time with people like that, because a lot of them are self-proclaimed, and it's just for a couple of months just to make a couple bucks. They really don't have any content, right? So, but the thing is, if it's rage, you gotta, forgiveness is such a big thing. Forgiveness blocks us from our abundance, right? Um, the Bible is all over it. Forgive, 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 right? You forgive so that you can be forgiven, right? You're forgiven not because of the bozos, right? You're forgiven because for you, not they're gone. They're like they don't even care anymore, right? Some of those people we hold a grudge against, like the rage against, it's like they don't even know we do. They're like gone, they've caused the pain and they're gone. But we just hold on to that rage. And it's destructive. It's doesn't help. So the two people that I have a hard time with, I ask the Lord in the morning and at night every day to help me forgive, and work on it and get better at it. So, if you got rage, it's going to get in the way of your really showing up with your passion. I talk about pursue your purpose all the time. And if you're pursuing your purpose, that means there's a dream, there's something right there. You got the seed in you. See, that's your purpose. He puts that in there. Nobody's seedless. Nobody comes in this world without like anything to do. It's not like, oh, what do I do with my hands? If you know the name of the movie, drop it in the comments. Right? It's not like that. Every one of us has got seed that's like our purpose, right? But if we got all this stuff around it, it's just gonna not let us pursue what we really are here to do, right? And so I'm glad you brought that up. Whoever that was really cool. I really appreciated that. And that's being very transparent and vulnerable. So I really appreciate that. That's awesome. So hopefully you're following me. If you're not, I gotta catch on my phone here. But yeah. So listen, if you got that dream, if you're going after something, you got to sign up for the struggle class. You can't. This again. I want to repeat this one thing. We have that dream. We want it so bad. We want the victory, but we forget, or we want to forget, or we just totally like dismiss that whole struggle stage. And that's what is the most important. I myself, I'm a work in progress. I always say that all the time. I'm a work in progress. There are times that I skip that struggle class, right? And every time you skip it, you get a little bit back in line to your victory lane. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I am in direct sell. Now, when I say direct sells, I did a live on this a long time ago, but I'll put this in. When I say direct sales, this is when you introduce a product or a service to a consumer directly from the manufacturer, right? So like when you go to Walmart, you buy something, you go to Target, you buy something, that is not direct sales. See, direct sales would be you buying from the manufacturer that Walmart buys from, right? So when you do direct sales, when you introduce a product or a service to somebody, that company that, you introduce their products to this person, they appreciate you. Wouldn't you appreciate it if you had a product and somebody told somebody about your product? Wouldn't you reward them? If you don't, you're not going to get a lot of referrals. People are not going to be promoting your product, right? So if you're introducing, if you're sharing a product or an opportunity with somebody and they like it, they purchase, the company will give you a little some commission. They'll say, oh, hey, thanks for doing that. If you want to do it again, we'll pay you again. That's kind of what it means, direct sales. Are you taking that whole middle person out? So they're getting wholesale prices from the manufacturer. That's what direct sales is. People trip out over this. It's like, why would you buy from? Anyway, so that's what I do. We have a bunch of products. We are clean label, no GMO, no parabens, no gluten. I mean, just the cleanest of the products. I promote the heck out of our liquid collagen because it's liquid gold, man. I mean, 7 international patents, 37 clinical studies, proven. None of the collagen products in the market, none, None, none of the collagen products out there can say this collagen product is proven to work on this. They all say collagen is proven to work this. I can look you right in the eye, hold my product up, which I have. I've done many fun facts about it. I can hold my product up and look you right in the eye and tell you that it's proven to work on your joints. It's proven to work on your skin. It's proven to work on your connective tissue, on your respiratory, on your cardiovascular, on your elasticity, on your skin holding in water. I can make those claims. Nobody can. Therefore, I promote the heck out of that product. There's a couple. I'm looking at my products in front of me. There's a couple other products that I will never go without, so I promote a couple of those as well. But you can promote the heck out of whatever you want. It doesn't matter. We got 85, 90 different products. I could probably replace everything you have in your home by the stuff I have. So if you're open to taking a look, if you always wanted to make some extra money, hey, listen, it doesn't have to be thousands of dollars. People get into this gig to make $200, $300, $400. That's all. You don't have to go I want to make $20,000. Chill. How about we start with 200? Chill for a second. So that's what we do. We build slowly but surely. And I look for people who are hungry. Sign up for the struggle class. I'm not going to quit before they start. I look for those people. I come from the corporate world. 24 years in the corporate, 38 jobs in 10 different industries, 19 years in the mortgage industry. If you would have asked me, you're going to, promote collagen, I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm doing mortgages, man. What's wrong with you? The point is, I believe this wholeheartedly. I've gone through this, and the good Lord has brought this to me. We don't get restricted. We get redirected. That seed, that dream, that passion that is burning inside you, there's a reason for that. You got to free that out. You're being redirected and you're just refusing because you don't want to sign up for this struggle class. Straight up. Why don't we pursue our purpose? Because it's not wrapped up in a little bow and here you go. No, because what? You got to go find it. You got to. So. If you're open to taking a look, you want to do something online, you're like, this guy is nuts enough for me to see what he's got going on, hit me up and drop the word me in the comments. How about that? We'll make it direct. Drop the word me in the comments and I'll get back with you. We'll share some information. Maybe we hop on the phone, I'll answer your questions and we take it from there. And that would be that. And if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love, tag a couple people. Don't forget, if you are in the U.S., exception Arizona, you're going to fall back, which means the clocks move back 1 hour tonight. So with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, and I help folks create a side income using social media. Signing off until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.